Yeah, level 50. We'll have to at least show Chaos Heaven at least, so... Yeah, this one is the guard effective one. We had fire, we had ice, and now we have wind. They're not giving me a lot of experience. Well, I'm almost doing 400 damage with my spell. Oh, now they're not giving me much experience. Oh, I actually go 400 now. It almost looks like they gave her fingernails in her model. Painted white. Interesting. Honestly, there's only so much I can do right now, so I'm just gonna get out of here. Yeah, no, she looks like she's Ow. Yeah, I'm not getting much experience. Let's just get out of here. Something a little bit more homely for Caster, at least. Tomorrow's the Elimination Battle, Master. Not a single one of that nasty guy's arrows will hit you. So tell me I've done a good job when the battle is over. Will do. Will do, Caster. time. Today is the Elimination Battle. I trust that your preparations went smoothly. I turned toward the voice coming from behind me. He wears the clothes of a priest, which in the end only makes his snide tongue more jarring. Come to the first floor and ready. You can do something trifling like stop by the commissary if needed. Apparently finished, he opens the door and lets himself out. In preparation for the elimination battle, I should go to the chapel and the commissary, or I could go to my personal room and sort out my information on the enemy servant. And then once that is sorted, I'll go to where Kotomine is. Alright, first things first, the room. First things first. Let's organize my info. Alright, let's review the information we have. Dan Blackmore. Our opponent this time is a veteran soldier. Since I could never hope to make up decades of experience in a week, he's clearly got the advantage. I'm the inferior master, but when it comes to servants, his servant's class is Archer. That day in the arena, the servant fired a poison arrow at me. That kind of precise marksmanship was enough to tell me the enemy's class is Archer. It's also clear that said shot severed some kind of bond between master and servant. Dan forbid his servant to use his bow to fire poison arrows. That bow is his noble phantasm, called... The name of the noble phantasm that Dan forbid his servant from using was... U-bow? The name of the servant's unerring bow is the U-bow. After Archer wielded it in the prep period, Dan utilized a command seal to disable its further use, telling him to fight fairly, fighting face-to-face with honor and pride. Seeing as how Archer fought so differently in life, of course he doesn't get his master's values. The girl who helped me deduce that was a sky-gazing beauty from the third floor, Ranny. With the remains of the Archer's arrow, she showed me the forest he held dear. The name of that forest was... Got him. Right, it was Sherwood Forest, and there's only one heroic spirit who was active there. Robin Hood. There's zero doubt as to the enemy Archer's true name. Even with his true name and taking into account the discord between master and servant, can I win? Our servants are pretty evenly matched, so if I can step up my game as a master... Alright, we know who our opponent is. We know we're dealing with Robin Hood now. While the origins of the legends of the chivalrous thief who dwelt in the Sherwood Forest are a subject of constant and spirited debate, it is generally acknowledged that there was an actual person who held the name Robin Hood and that he... that he died at the hands of his aunt, the Prioress of Kirklees, who is believed to have bladed him to death in the guise of administering aid for his wounds. However, many of the exploits attributed to him are a curious amalgamation of Celtic, Greek, and Druid mythologies. One of the most persistent of the Robin Hood legends identifies him originally as a faceless hero who was born from the prayers of the residents of the British Isles. Weary of the seemingly endless incursions and invasions of their country, they asked the heavens for someone to fight off the foreign invaders. A concurrent legend pegs Robin Hood as a representation of the Green Man, a spirit of the woods who would carry out the actions and deeds that the common layperson could not. It is believed that transformed the name into a title assumed by a number of nameless, faceless heroes who took up the mantle of protecting the people. Those who assume the identity of Robin Hood tend to be very conflicted young men, incredibly virtuous and honorable, yet always working out of the shadows like an assassin or thief. There seems to be a slight tinge of cowardice to their makeup. To cover the self-loathing that also seems to be part of every Robin Hood's personality, they all uniformly adopt a somewhat combative and derisive attitude. And though every person to adopt the Robin Hood persona truly values life above all else, they have little appreciation for their own. Like the original Robin Hood, he is under the protection of the fairies and is well versed in the archaic lore of the Druids. And like all defenders of the forest, his knowledge of naturally occurring medicines and poisons are second to none. Alright. Yeah, I'm gonna continue preparations. Gonna save here. Let's go. Going in.